Hi guys, today we'll show you how we did installation of the extra turn signal light in GMC Savana or Chevrolet Express. I'll turn it on and show you how it works. Right now we have all our turn signals on. We have bright LED in here right now. Originally the vehicle has one turn signal in the front and there is one in the back right here. The problem with this is the fact that when you have a vehicle next to your van, approximately in this area, this vehicle doesn't see your rear turn signal and it doesn't see your front turn signal either, and this creates a problem. In order to fix it, we installed this light, and now if you change a lane or if you are parking, this clearly indicates your intentions. Today we'll show you how we did the installation of this extra turn signal, and we'll show you how we connected the wires. The light assembly that we used for this installation is called OPTRONICS MC68AFS. Can be purchased at your local parts store. It's originally meant as a marker clearance light for this kind of installation, but as you can see it actually worked quite well in our case as a turn signal. We already removed the cover. This is how it looked originally. This light assembly has self-grounding bolt which is located right here, but in case of this installation we have a different grounding wire, which is white in this case, as you can see, which runs to a grounding point inside the vehicle. The reason for that is that there is no metal part behind the plastic in this area. That's why it cannot be used as self-grounding. The bulb socket has two contacts. You can see the black wire, which is plus in this case, and the second contact, you can see a metal plate in the back behind this bolt. This is the ground, and as I said before, the white wire goes over there. To connect the grounding wire, the white, we used this type of ton, which is not visible, but it's behind this bolt. To attach the light assembly, we had to use some glue, Gorilla Glue in the back of it, and then simply using these two screws it gets attached to the body, to the trim of the vehicle. To run our wires, we had to make a small hole in the trim right here, and both the black and white wires go inside, and later, as you can see, it was sealed with silicone. The bulb that we used right here is from Auxito. As you can see, it is amber light bulb, but in this case the white one will work as well because the cover is amber too. The socket sizes that will work in this case are right here: 168, 194, 2825, T10, etc. Because this bulb is actually quite small, it fits perfectly in this case. If you guys like this bulb, I will leave the link in the description. To provide the hydro isolation, in this case, as I said, we used the Gorilla Glue around the base of the light. And as for the cover, you maybe will be able to see a slight convolution in this area, both on the cover and on the base of the light, which actually in this case prevents the water from getting in. And in our experience, even with heavy rain, it didn't cause any issues. To prevent any corrosion between the bolt, the ton, and the metal contact behind the ton, we use this dielectric silicone. We'll put back the cover. This is how it looks. As I said, it's properly sealed even without any additional silicone. The placement of this light assembly doesn't cause any issues with opening and closing the door. This is the maximum open position for the door right now, and as you can see, it doesn't touch this trim at all. Another possible options for this installation could be on the body of the rear view mirror. So for example, you could either install it here or maybe on this side like this. But the problem with this is the fact that these mirrors often get damaged by trees or other vehicles, and this will basically destroy this light. By the way, we have another camera right here, side view camera, and we have a separate video about that, and I will leave the link for this in the description. To install our turn signal light, we had to actually remove this whole rear view mirror assembly. We have the second one here, and I'll show you how it looks. So this is where the light will be. This is where the hole is for the new wires. Right now the trim inside the door is removed, and this gives us this opening, and right here you can see the opening where our wires came out of. You can see the white and black. We actually have more wires here because we have, as I said, the side view camera. But for this installation we have white and black wire right here, which later on go inside this rubber sleeve, and they will exit in this area. At this point we have this protective sleeve for our wires, and they will go inside this opening. We had to make a small hole here as well. What you see right now is a red wire. It actually switched to red at some point. One more time, so our plus wire, which actually became red now, goes inside that plug which separates the engine from the cabin, and our grounding wire, which is white, and it is still white, gets connected to this bolt right here. Inside the engine compartment it is actually hard to show you the full path of the wire, but here it is, the black one inside this protective sleeve, and it goes all the way to this lamp, which we have already removed. And as you can see, we are using these connectors right here, the blue one. It comes as female and male sides. Right now it's connected. So we have to cut this original green and purple wire. This is a turn signal wire in the vehicle. It was cut and reconnected at this point. You can see the green again, and this second wire gets connected to the wire that has become red, as I said, and this completes this pass for the wire. On the driver's side, I'll try to show you. This is the plug that was used to run the 12-volt wire right here, and this is the ground wire in a similar location but on the opposite side of the vehicle. On the driver's side the idea is exactly the same. We used these connectors to connect the new wire. The difference is, in this case, the turn signal wire in the vehicle is blue and white, and the connector in this case, it's the one on the right. And again, in order to seal these connectors, we used some dielectric silicone inside the connector right here, and for the outside part right here where the opening is, we will be using a liquid rubber. Unfortunately there is no label on this one. We'll just show you how it looks. You should be able again to buy it at your parts store. And this is how it looks. When you install this light, start with the left side. There's a hook right there and clip on this side. One more look at our new turn signal lights. As I said before, it does improve your safety on the road. it definitely improves the visibility of the vehicle. I will leave the link for the light bulbs and for the light assembly in the description. Check them out and we'll see you guys in the next video.